Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Not sure what's going on downstairs. It sounded like my daughter dropped something. Okay. I've got some tidying up to do. So I thought I'd just get the camera rolling. Okay. Whilst I do the tidying up. Let's have a reading. It's gone 9:30 at night. I know that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's just take a moment. I need a little time to think things over. More cards? Any more? Right, okay. Let's put these in their packs. The leader of the pack. Okay. Baby, it's dark outside. It is dark outside. Although there are lights out there, so not completely in the dark. Okay, we just poke through this. I think we're going to use the Journey of Love again. Where's the box for this one? We're getting there. We're going to play with the Rider-Waite Tarot today. Let's see what cards come out, what story. It's more about what story is being shown rather than told. It'll be fun. This will be interesting. Right, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. That didn't take long. 2 minutes, 33 seconds. We'll use those. I've run out of toilet roll. Oh, there's a little bit stuck up there. What's a bit stuck up there? Emergency. Emergency toilet roll. Okay. We're going to see what story is shown. 7 of Pentacles. What do you see going on there? I can tell you what I see. I see that this masculine, he's longing. Longing for what? It's like you're nearly there, but where are we? Nearly to. What does that actually mean? We're nearly there. But I can see like a spring on the floor, and I felt the energy of him not having really much energy so that he can spring into action. But that's what's required. He will spring into action. This springtime. Reaping your harvest. Maybe a little bit impatient. It's like he's giving up hope. Okay, that's what I see from that card. I also see that his feet are touching like the green grass of home. Oh, it looks like, do you feel they look like green wings? So this has been delivered. Like the legacy's been delivered. It's right there, at his feet. I felt the energy of him longing for more. Okay. If you're longing for more, then you need to show appreciation for what you have. Otherwise, the divine believes that you're like ungrateful. You want more. Gratitude is coming out here. Good evening, Cynthia. Just getting home from work. What are the odds? Well, I felt because it'd be an evening reading, it might be a convenient time for some that are getting off of work. Maybe this masculine's like working, wanting more. Stop. Have a look at what's lying right at your feet. And passion. That's the card of passion. Well, if you have a look, he's actually leaning on the rod here. So he's wanting more, but it's like you already have the rod. You already have the rod. It's a wand. You already have the legacy. The angels have delivered it to your feet. But I feel this energy of him still moping around. Well, he's got the hump. You could take these three here as being the hump. In that kind of energy, longing for more, not satisfied with what you've got, you're just going to manifest more things to not be satisfied about. Okay. So this is a difference of energy because I'm taking to it being like feminine, masculine energy. Look at this, full of passion, holding your head up high. Now I feel like the jacket, it's like a shawl that you're wearing is heavy. Oh, but you can take the weight. Can you take the weight of the divine? Can you actually take the weight? So we can talk about both kinds of weights. So weighting, and then there's obviously when you're weighing something. So the weight of this heavy royal cloak, shawl. It's a cloak. Can you actually take the weight of it? Well, this character can. Can you actually handle all of your desires coming true? You might want more, but what is the more that you're wanting? Because no one can handle all their manifestations at once. Okay. It comes to you as it's needed. So just be appreciative for what you have in the moment, because you should have everything that you need. Maybe not everything that you want, but why are you wanting? Okay, we're getting somewhere now. What are you wanting for? What are you waiting for? Okay. My goodness. Can you handle the wait? Because there's a waiting period here for you to change the mentality, to change the manifestation. Everything that you want is waiting for you. Everything that you need is always provided. But everything that you want is waiting in the wings, on angel wings. The sands of time I'm taken to here as well. Okay. There's the energy here of keep complaining to God, and he's going to assume that you no longer enjoy this journey, that you no longer want to be here. Be very careful. Okay, we've got the world energy, and then we've got the devil energy. So the devil's fucking with you at the moment. Fear. That's all the devil is fear. And then we have the world card, which is the most purest card. Well, actually, we had the world card first. So we had the purest form of energy here on angel's wings. Surrounded by this greenness, so I feel like this is the legacy. It was dropped right at your feet, and she being the divine feminine has the magician's wands here, the magic wands, and it's kind of like she's got two wands, keeps ones for herself and the other one's for the divine masculine. You give him this wand, this opportunity, and what's he do with it? Well, he leans on it. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. And then we have the attachment to the devil, the fear. It's like he's trying to explain something to the feminine here. Like he's got a hand on his hip and he's like trying to explain something and she's just standing there. But I feel like she's standing there with her arms open. She knows what she's manifesting, the Divine Feminine. Show. And it shows. Confidence. I felt like she had slapped the devil. But why is the devil holding his hand up? I feel like the devil is surrendering to love here. Well, love does conquer all. And because this feminine stayed in this this passionate disposition, the devil surrendered. But look what he's doing. He's igniting the flame. So does the fear. Not what the devil has got into you, it's what devil has got into you. What is your fear? Because that fear is actually your driving force. I surrender. Baby, it's dark outside. Look at the stars. Okay. But I said, but there are lights out there. And you've got one here. Underneath this cover, but you can see it shining, look. Very interesting. Where are we taking this reading then? Because I don't want to be too long because I'm going to go outside, but it is light out there. And dinner's in the oven. So I thought I'd use the opportunity to come and do a reading. Cynthia, no longer in fear of being the only one. I'm going to repeat that. No longer in fear of being the only one. Let's see what card wants to come out of the Power of Love activation cards this evening. This night time, the dark night. Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. I just want to say, well done, Divine Feminines. By you holding like this state of being, it's like sent these ripple effects through the universe. Unity. You ain't seen nothing yet. Okay. Oh, the power of love. Let's read about unity. When love is given and received, reciprocally, I don't think you say it like that, but reciprocity, so equal give and take, okay. It is the strongest force in the universe. It is the energy in which your soul thrives and of which it is comprised. Loving yourself and others is important, but when love is also returned to you, the energy is magnified. You are aligned with another soul, human or animal, and that bond is eternal. I sang about it yesterday, the eternal flame. Connections of love that you create while in this physical dimension are never broken, whether the other soul is currently incarnated or not. Okay, so death will not separate you from this love. What was the energy coming through about wanting to give up? Okay. Never entertain doubts that the love you enjoyed on earth survives death, or believe that it is diminished just because you are separated physically from your loved one. It is a soul-to-soul connection, and it is everlasting. You continue to receive love from the spirit realms through bonds you created since time immemorial. You are loved more than you can imagine. What was coming through before I done the reading, because I didn't show you, but the bottom of the deck was a hermit. And instead of saying you can run but you can't hide, it was like you can hide but you can't run. I thought that was a bit bizarre to say that, but it makes sense, doesn't it? You can hide but you can't run. The journey of love. 1555 on the counter. Yeah, okay, don't get snappy with me. Okay. The choice in reverse now. The bottom of, I can show you because I'm sure it's still there. The bottom of the Rumi deck is the right choice. And we've got the choice in reverse. My cards are like in reverse. Come on. I'm just going to show you. I'm sure it's still going to be on the bottom. Maybe it's the top. I don't know. Whereabouts is the right choice? Oh, it is. That's the card we had, wasn't it? The Whirling Goddess yesterday. So I put that there, but I had a look. And it's the right choice. Oh, dearie me. Okay. We will read the choice. We will bear in mind that it is in reverse. And then we'll read the right choice. Yeah? Yeah. All right then. Let's do that. Card number 62. There is a choice that you need to make. You are aware of it already, or it is coming to your awareness very soon. So remember that this was in reverse, okay? Because there is a slight resistance here, because fear is getting in the way. Embrace the unknown and say yes, and it's capitalised there with an exclamation mark. Look, I'll show you. Yes, whereabouts says yes. 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 You have the opportunity to enrich your world, to receive and therefore be able to share much more. If anxiety or fear arises, guilt or shame, treat it as the cleansing of your emotional waters as they receive so much more inflow from the divine ocean. Let the old layers rise to the surface of your awareness and be washed away. What seems to be so much in the context of your own emotional waters is not so much at all when compared to what the great ocean is capable of holding. So let the divine ocean take the old, washing it away from you and replenishing you with the new, that you may serve life all the better. This oracle brings you guidance. It is safe to choose now. There is no wrong choice, just a choice that resonates with your heart. If it is challenging you, that is an opportunity for you to let the divine cleanse and lift you into the vibration where you feel at peace with your choice, where you can accept the grace it will bring to you. Do this now. It's your time to step up, make your life easier on yourself, and open to love in a more trusting way. Come now. The divine is calling you to play. The poem, okay. Jeez, I'm going to go and get my dinner soon. But I had a very strong urge to come and chat with you. And even the fire out there like kind of really cracked and banged at me. And my daughter looked at me, she went, wow, it's just like cracking. I said, yeah, I need to go and like do a reading. Okay. It was like they wanted me to talk. Our lives are measured in choices we have made along the path we call living. Each compass point a possibility, each step an opportunity, seemingly random. Each decision moves us inexorably in a direction both unknown and yet somehow familiar. For upon reflection, the strength we find in choosing, or the surrender of letting all unfold, leads us to the place we started from when we made that first choice to be here again. Okay. 29. The right choice. I don't think I'm going to read all this. I think I'm just going to read the first part. Stay close to those who know about the heart. Choose the shade of a tree that is in constant bloom. Don't meander aimlessly among the herb sellers and potion vendors. Go directly to the shop that sells nothing but sweets. Don't sit waiting by every boiling pot to have your plate filled. Okay. Well, that's the energy I felt then. So don't sit waiting by every boiling pot to have your plate filled. Not every boiling pot is cooking what you want. Not every sugar cane is filled with sugar. Not every down has an up. Not every eye has vision. And not every sea contains pearls. Rumi. Within you, I recognise my most trusted friend. We go back a long way to before that moment when time began. We knew each other then, even before time was born. So I say, hello my old and dear friend, so lovely for us to meet again. And I feel how your heart responds with a wave of love, for it is that love that is you, my most trusted friend. It's like the wave here, the wave of love, I know, but it's like the devil's even given a wave. Hello. Oh my, I feel really giggly. But that's a good energy, isn't it? Where do you want to go to? Okay, we'll go back to the tarot cards. We can do that. And my journey of love card still in reverse. God speaks. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. God help us. 33. God speaks. Now you've done it. Wow. It's kind of like the devil card, but you just take the devil out of the picture and put like God there. Come on, we've got to get over this, like, it's a molehill that's been made into a mountain. It's not a mountain. It's a little molehill. I feel the masculine's, like, he's got the hump. He's in a mood because he feels like he's got no control. These cards have just stated that this was kind of set before time. Before. It was an agreement that you made to meet up, to experience this experience. Okay, this lifetime, together, unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Is that why the choice is in reverse? It's like, well, I don't really have a choice, do I? Of course you do. You have free will. And it's all about what, obviously, you put your attention on, your focus on. It's like you're focusing on wanting more, 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 and it's like God, the divine saying, it's there, you've got it. You've got it. Let's go to card number 33. God speaks. I feel quite itchy. Oh my goodness. Okay. It is all goodness, isn't it? I went to Earth Angel. That's what's been delivered, is an Earth Angel to this masculine. Come on, let's just get to the card. The divine is speaking to you directly. Underneath the silence, there is the endless music of love pulsating throughout the universe. Within that sacred sound, there is guidance. It may or may not have words. It might be a feeling in your heart that you can only access when you are still, relaxed, dancing, in a yoga practice, or even half asleep. It assures you that behind any struggle or challenge, there is only ever the divine seeking you out, calling you to surrender some fear or doubt or other, so you can move closer. Trust in the sound of love beyond anything else, for in truth, no matter what may appear to be, there is nothing else. This oracle brings you guidance. You are being loved into becoming. Be open to being shown the divine genius in all that is happening. If you feel you are being nudged, know you are being nudged by the divine. If you feel you are being held back, know you are being held back by the divine. All is happening perfectly for you, and all will unfold in divine timing. The divine is speaking to you. When you are captivated by the beauty of nature, or an illogical sense that everything is okay, listen. That's the divine talking to you, reassuring you that all is unfolding according to spiritual law, in perfect cooperation with your own destiny. Okay, here's the poem. When the first sound was born, the air was filled with fantasy, like the flower's sweet perfume. Alive in the moment, there was nothing else, only the energy coursing through my body and the tears on my cheeks. I was carried away on the strings, each note striking a chord within and answering with the emotions of my soul. How priceless the surprise, how powerful the memory to be with the violin when it sings. You want to go to the Witch's Tower? We can go to the Witch's Tower. And then we get you a message from heaven. An oracle of shadows and light. Okay. Anything else? How may I serve? Anything else I can get you? Alright, let's have a look at the tower. I'm speeding things up now. Well, that's speeding things up, isn't it? It's not quite as fast as the Knight of Swords, but he rushes in without thinking. This masculine's got the wand. He's got quite a serious look on his face as well. Okay, he's doing this. Who's doing this? No, I said he's doing this. He is doing this. He is doing it. The moon. This is a karmic energy. It then gets in the way because it's like, why do I want to go to the Witch's Tower? Do you want to go there? That's a karmic energy there, and there you go. Block. The wolves are out. She's got his flame, and she's blocking the way. That's that devil energy. Afraid of the karmic. Oh my goodness. Fear of the devil here. Stopping the lovers from, from getting together, clouding his thoughts. That's what it is. So the karmic energy is putting insecurities, fearful thoughts into this masculine's mind. He's not good enough. He's not worth more. A failure. He's never going to succeed. All this kind of stuff, yeah. It's all bullshit. It's just negative thinking. That's her perception. That's what she'll achieve. Like nothingness. Well, not in a state of like stillness, but not much. Because she doesn't have much, like not every eye has vision. So, she's kind of in control of this flame. But like I said, this energy is the catalyst. This is the thing that will, it's like it's your greatest fear that will be the making of you. You'll overcome your greatest fear. What did I read yesterday in a book? Face your fear and do it anyway. He's doing it. He's got to face his fear. Okay, scary, but once it's done, it's done. Oh, do you know, these cards smell like America. Well, they do. They smell like American money. I love it when, like, you exchange, you go to America, you've got to exchange your money over. As soon as I go to, like, the, what are they called? Yeah, foreign exchange. No, that sounds like I'm a foreign exchange student. You know, your travel currency place. That place. It smells like American dollars. I mean, this masculine does like the smell of money. But where is it? That's what he's saying. Where is it? Well, you haven't aligned with it. As Abraham would say, you know, it's all in your vortex. You've just got to align with it. Okay, offer love. This is nice. It's not an immature energy, an inexperienced energy for both of you, divine masculine and divine feminine. I mean, the divine feminine, like she is like a bona fide divine feminine, okay? But only like the realization and the trust in that and her potential through her confidence, like that's who she is and how she has to stand, should we say this? Stand and deliver the divine feminine's energy. She is so like, she's got the legacy here. She looks young, which makes me feel, you know, it's still, she's still learning, but she has confidence for the follow through. So she understands her role in this. The masculine's just coming out of like the shadows here, offering this holy grail, seeing the divine feminine's worth and offering her love. And in return, she has the legacy. Goat's milk. Do you like goat's milk? Okay. Has quite a different taste to it. I have had it as a child. I used to go to visit my auntie and she would have goat's milk. So I'd have cereal with goat's milk and I just remember that. I've never purchased goat's milk myself. I don't really like plain milk. I like it with some sugar. I like Cocoa Pops that turns to milk chocolatey. Anyway, why are we talking about breakfast cereal? Because we'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops. Yep. Okay. And then what come through was like the Nesquik bunny. It's like have another Nesquik and blame it on the bunny. I don't feel that you can blame anything on anyone. You are the creator of your experience. So you create what you think about. Ten of Swords. No longer Laurie, darling. No longer Laurie, darling. No, it is. Laurie, darling. How are you? I was thinking about you the other day. I'm wondering how, like, I wanted to call it recovery was going. Just wondering how you were. So, Ten of Swords. This is when, you know, change has to occur. Let's read this card. Let me read Laurie's comments first. Hi, how are you? I'm fantastically well, Laurie. I was going to meet DM yesterday, but I got stuck in highway traffic, and then his daughter unexpectedly popped in at home. Today he's quiet, and I'm tired. These are things that are kind of getting in the way when you actually feel as if you're ready. I feel the divine knows when, of course, the divine knows when you're ready, and it's getting very close. So it doesn't surprise me that he's quiet and that you're tired. It's been a long portion of the journey. And it feels like this energy of like just going round in circles. But there will be completion. I'm just starting to physically feel like me and get good. Yeah. News that I don't have to have more knee. Oh, good news. The good news is that you don't have to have more knee surgery. It's fantastic news. Okay. I felt the energy of you being all fine and dandy. Good to go. And she's highlighting her knee. Recovery. Okay. It's getting exciting. We've got the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and it does kind of speak about somebody getting hurt in the equation here. You can kind of see there's two fairies up here together, and then there's one that's being sent away. So we're going to read the meanings, not the card descriptions, just the meaning of the cards. Ten of Swords first. Oh, I've opened up to the King of Pentacles. I like the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is like the Divine Masculine in his purest form. I like that. Rather than the Emperor, he can be a bit strict and stroppy and dominant. There's a time and a place for those aspects. Where are we going to? Ten of Swords. Okay. Feel rather chatty this evening. Okay, meanings. When the Ten of Swords rolls into a reading, you have to ask yourself, why did you not listen to your own instincts? This card is a vivid illustration of being stabbed in the back. This shows betrayal from a loved one. Wow, this is just what this card is. This shows betrayal from a loved one's friend or coven member. This is what happens when you ignore your inner voice and gut hunches that something is wrong. By ignoring the warning signs and not paying heed to your own instincts that trouble was brewing, you have paid the price. This card can also symbolise being involved with a toxic group of people, such as in a job environment or even in a coven where you are not cherished, but instead made to feel like an outsider. So we saw that karmic energy somewhere. Okay. Just making this masculine feel like an outsider. Well, if anything, she's pushing him further and further away, giving him more reason to reclaim his divinity. If your instincts are warning you that you don't belong, then you need to be wise, like the owl, and fly away from the group and all of their negativity. Okay, God speaks, remember. This is God speaking to you. Keywords: a coven where you do not feel accepted or cherished, a toxic group of people, betrayal, being stabbed in the back, ignoring your instincts. Let's go to the Three of Swords. I don't know why I closed the book up, because that's that. Okay. Three of Swords. How long have I been on for? My eyes feel really blurry and tired. 38:53. Three of Swords. When the Three of Swords is dealt in a reading, it causes a visceral reaction. This is a brutally tough card. There is no polite or soft way to put it. When the Three of Swords turns up in a reading, it is like a sucker punch to the stomach. It hurts. This card, more than any other, illustrates the pain and loss that the querent is experiencing at this time. What you need to understand is that you will have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and then move beyond it. Once you have accepted the pain and experienced the grief, then and only then can you move forward. So you can see what the block is with the Divine. The Divine knows when the time's right, but this masculine has some, he's not some work to do, but he has a few things that he needs to see to. Okay. This card may also stand for a delay to a project and plans, or the painful karmic repercussions that are experienced when a manipulative spell backfires on the caster. Okay. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Let's just move on, because I don't know who that applies to or how this masculine is feeling. Whether or not he feels that, because I felt there's a snappy energy towards me representing the divine feminines, and it was like, don't get snappy with me. It's more of a this is more of a manipulative spell. That's dark. That's manipulation. This is like narcissistic energy that's done that. Consequences of your choices. Okay, right. I felt like rubbing salt in the wounds there. I don't mean to, but that is the truth. The Oracle of Shadows and Lights. Hi Gal Gal. Good afternoon, Channel of Love. I just saw a beautiful eagle soaring right outside my kitchen window. Hi Laurie, wish you well. Did you? How amazing. The birds are so active at the moment, bringing the signs. It's like all birds. Through all birds, this energy is pulsating and bringing messages. There isn't like just one particular bird. I worked this out earlier. Well, I was told it, that it was like through all birds. Oh, I did read. I was just about to say, should I read the Three of Swords? But I've read that card. Okay. Let's have a look at the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Marie Masquerade. Glamour, intrigue and drama. I always feel a karmic energy with this as well. So let me just read the message and you take from it what you need to take from it, what resonates with you, and how you interpret the story. Okay, card number 14. Marie is very much like the famed Queen of France, Marie Antoinette. She is stylish and delightful, always finding new and fascinating, creative ways to amuse herself. Wherever she is, there is decadence and style, truly glamorous moments, and lavish entertainments. But even she knows she is simply amusing herself, and that there is a hole at the centre of her being, where she wishes she were loved for who she truly is, and could rely only on her talent and style to express herself and not be judged for this. Right, okay. This is bringing a completely different meaning to me. And I will explain why, because not only do I feel through the birds, but also through language, and especially accents or words that you would use that maybe you wouldn't use, and that you would associate with your divine masculine. So let me have a look at this. And I feel like the masculines are using this, and they know that they're amusing themselves. You know, at the centre of it, they have a hole. They have a hole at the centre of it. Just read the words, Lucy. Okay. But even she knows she is simply amusing herself, and that there is a hole at the centre of her being where she wishes she were loved for who she truly is, and could rely only on her talent and style to express herself and not being judged for this. So I feel like shape-shifting, if you want to say that, but not necessarily into an animal. But what about into like hold on, I'm a bit itchy. Vessels. So I've had this today. I actually spoke to someone and kind of used a word that isn't like the English language, and I was like, I really don't know why I would have like called you that, but I did. And it would be a word that my divine masculine would use. And then my daughter, there's a France bit here, like the famed Queen of France, Marie Antoinette. Like my daughter lately, she just comes in and she goes to me, bonjour, and I have to say, Megs, like, you're not French. So that come through. And also how she said my name earlier. So, like, she said my name, but she said it, like, really deep, and I looked at her, and and it sounded like my divine masculine would say my name. Anyway, so, amusing ourselves, but knowing that she is simply amusing herself, and that there is a hole at the centre of her being where she wishes she were loved for who she truly is, and could rely on her talents and style to express herself and not be judged for this. Okay, I've got that in my system now. To be her friend is no problem at all, as long as you remain truly yourself. Only being with her has somehow made you wish to be more like her. Look beneath the mask and the beauty and the exquisite stylings and see into her heart. Be her friend and be her companion, but never forget who you are and what is important to you. Okay. Marie Masquerade speaks. Someone is about to invite you to be involved in something very intriguing, and this person will ask you in ways that are ever so charming. So the temptation will be ever so strong. Because this person is beautiful and talented and powerful, you are flattered. But the truth is, you run the risk of paying a very high price for this brush with fame or glory. Be sure that the politics and the intrigues are one you truly wish for in your life, because there is often a sacrifice that must be made and many consequences that are currently hidden from you. It is tempting, no doubt, but it may not be within your best interest to pursue this strange, slightly tainted offer that will be made. Okay, so this masculine is looking for more, more, more. Doesn't mean this more, more, more is going to be successful. Because if he's looking at himself as being kind of like a failure, then what he's going to be attracting is going to appear or seem to be, I'm not sure if it's going to feel like a good idea. It's going to seem like a good idea, but I feel like the masculine is looking in the wrong direction here. And there are consequences here. He wants to be successful. He wants to be rich. He wants to be fondly looked upon, high and mighty, but not in a spiritual sense. This is more in the material world. So you may give up everything for this offer, and then find that in the end you have nothing. Okay. Divination message. There is gossip and intrigue around a person you admire and wish to be like in some way. This person has need of a true friend and not the need of an admirer. This card can come up when you experience jealousy and envy of those you feel are undeservingly more successful and beloved than you are. The message is to focus on your own hard work and to create your own style. If you are the subject of such gossip, know you cannot control what is said about you. Live your life and move through this with grace. When Marie Masquerade shows up, there are some people around you who want to befriend another, but simply for the influence. Okay, let me just repeat that one. There are some people around who want to befriend another, but simply for the influence. It is not coming from the heart. And despite her beauty and success, anyone in Marie's position needs true friends. Look inside and see if you have attempted to network instead of befriend. Know the difference. Do not keep false friends, fair-weathered friends. Be true to your own vision as opposed to what is currently fashionable and considered desirable, creating rather than following. Okay. Right, page number 77. Okay. I am going to finish with a Mother Mary message. Oh no, I said I was going to get you some messages from heaven. So let's do that. And I've been on for 50 minutes, so I think maybe it's time we get this wrapped up so I can go and have my dinner. Laurie, no, I actually just took notes down when I was driving. You took some notes down today while you was driving? It was a blue... Is that... No, I actually just... What's that mean? 2 notes down when I was driving today. It was a blue jay, crows and a robin and a turkey vulture. There's been a bird that keeps chirping just once at night and then it stops. Okay. Yeah, I have like a particular bird that comes, and but I've started to notice it in all of the birds. That's what I feel anyway. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious me. Right, let's get this reading wrapped up. Try not to worry. We will bring helpful people into your life. Card number 19. Okay, so try not to worry. We will bring helpful people into your life. Card number 19. Sometimes it's hard to see the bigger picture, but our loved ones on the other side have access to more information than we do. They don't want us to get upset because they are finding ways to assist us. We are working hard on your behalf. Help is on its way. I like that. Next card. We understand that sometimes you may feel alone, but we are always here. Card number 12. We understand that sometimes you may feel alone, but we are always here. Although your deceased loved ones have their own lives, when you need them, they can draw close to you. You may feel that presence physically. Oh, you may feel that presence physically, but even if you don't, they want you to be comforted that they are just a whisper away. They say, we will stand by your side whenever you think of us. We are here. There's a lot of noise going on downstairs. Okay. Right, so let's finish with a Mother Mary card. I do not know why the blender is on. Really, I do not. What are they cooking? Okay. Mother Mary Oracle. Let's get this reading wrapped up, guys. Oh my goodness gracious me. Can you hear that? Okay. Right, the message is Our Lady of Truth. Card number 17. Do you know, it sounds like there's a blender going on to like block out someone talking. Like you have to talk over the noise so that the truth can be heard. But someone trying to like block it out. I'm sure you know what I'm saying. But Our Lady of Truth. When you choose to be in your truth, expressing and being you, you are with me. In those moments, your voice and every action rings true like a bell, sending out waves of sound that cut through that which no longer serves you. Being in your truth empowers that which can assist and support you on your path. I'm missing out words here galore. Okay. Being in your truth empowers that which can assist and support you on your life path. Don't hold back out of fear. Be kind and be true. Let me help you attain both of these spiritual goals now. Remember, being in your truth is how you are closest to me. Your world is changing, triggered by transformations already happening within you as you grow spiritually. The change that is happening is a raising of your energetic frequency. You may find that you cannot stand some things which once you liked or loved. You cannot quite fit into the old life the same way, and yet the new life is not fully anchored either. You need some divine rocket fuel to launch you into the new vibration more fully, to allow yourself to live externally exactly what it is that you have become internally. You are bringing your inner world fully and completely into your outer world, and this is a time when worlds can collide. Old truths must give way to the new truths, and you must accept the change and be able to live in your new truth. This oracle brings you comfort and guidance, encouraging you to honour your truths, and especially to be as truthful with yourself as you can possibly be. Sometimes we may hide the truth of what we feel, even from ourselves, because we are scared of what may come as a result of being honest. We might fear losing a relationship or a job. We might fear that another will be hurt or think badly of us. Perhaps we may want to control how others perceive us, instead of being honest and running the risk of being criticised or subjected to disapproval. When Our Lady of Truth appears, we are asked to run the risk of loss and to open up. Be as real and truthful with ourselves as we can be, and not be fearful of letting someone or something go. Sometimes it isn't a matter of a situation or a person being bad, but simply that they might not be good for us, or us for them. Sometimes we can be surprised at how truth turns an impossible situation around and actually brings us healing and closeness. Where perhaps we once feared it would destroy a relationship, truth can often bring it new life. This oracle brings numerous messages. Your frequency is rising, and with this you will find that changes happen in your physical world. Embrace them and stay on course, for these changes are natural and helpful for all involved, even if there is pain for a while as you let go and face the unknown. Our Lady of Truth is always with you and will protect you through all changes as you honour your true nature. There is also a message that although you may seem to be surprising people with unusual behaviour at times, and they may say that you aren't acting like yourself, this is not something to worry about. Perhaps what they really mean is that you aren't acting like the person they thought that you were. This is not a bad thing at all. You are allowed to act as the person you truly are, or are just starting to become, because you are growing. Your truth will your truth will require that you change, sometimes deeply and radically, sometimes quite simply and subtly, depending on what is happening within you. Trust it. Finally, interesting, because that card spoke about the gossip, Marine Masquerade. So finally, if you've been subjected to gossip, lies, attack, deceptions, or are in a situation where you know there are dark dealings or activities which are causing suffering to others, pray to Our Lady of Truth, Mother Mary, who loves you unconditionally, for protection for yourself. Then pray for her presence to bring the light of truth to that situation for the greatest good. Do not imagine that you have to become a vigilante for her justice, as she has many methods and recourses available to her, but do listen to your heart and your truths and act accordingly. Even your mere presence in such a place, with a heart drenched in prayer, will help her healing take place, but also honour any guidance you have to withdraw from. But please also honour any guidance you have to withdraw from such a situation when the time is right. If you find it difficult to access your truth sometimes, perhaps because they were not mirrored and validated when you were a child, do not concern yourself. For this oracle brings a message that a healing is taking place within you so that your access to your own truth can open up for you. You are encouraged to complete the following healing process on a regular basis, from 2 or 3 times a week, or even every day for the next 3 weeks to support this process. You are also given the suggestion to take some time to write what you are feeling in a journal. This will help you to tap into your feelings and truths on a more regular basis. The Mother tells you that your truths are worth the time and effort to know. Let's finish with this healing process and affirmation. Before you there is a large white bell created from pure light. A woman in a white robe with a crown of white roses steps forward to strike the bell with one clean, strong stroke. Pure, powerful sound rings out, echoing through you. Intend to receive that sound for a few moments, and I know and know that it is helping support you as you elevate your frequency. You don't have to understand how it happens. Through her power, it just happens. The woman closes her eyes and places her hands in prayer for a moment. She then opens her eyes and gazes directly at you. You can hide nothing from her, and you realise that she loves and supports you completely. When you are ready to close your healing process, you can say the following affirmative prayer 3 times. Okay, so let's do it. Mother Mary, Our Lady of Truth, let your light of truth shine within my heart. May I know and live my own truths with kindness, compassion, and courage. May each one of us be supported in doing so, that we may live and let live without fear. May the light of your perfect justice shine bright for the greatest good. So be it. Mother Mary, Our Lady of Truth, let your light of truth shine within my heart. May I know and live my own truths with kindness, compassion, and courage. May each one of us be supported in doing so, that we may live and let live without fear. May the light of your perfect justice shine bright for the greatest good. So be it. One more time. One more time. Mother Mary, Our Lady of Truth, let your light of truth shine within my heart. May I know and live my own truths with kindness, compassion, and courage. May each one of us be supported in doing so, that we may live and let live without fear. May the light of your perfect justice shine bright for the greatest good. So be it. They're giggling downstairs, I can hear them. Okay, it's nice to hear. Okay, I'm going to go now. Guys, thank you for joining me. I will catch up with you all soon. Did I miss it? Gal Gal. Hi Gal Gal. Oh, the sunshine, I feel always, makes me feel high. It's on my shoulders. Okay. Right, I'm going. I will catch up with you guys soon. So until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.